Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis and this is an injury and retirement special. God, that's depressing. Despite retiring from in-ring wrestling in early 2016 due to multiple concussions, Bryan has been very vocal about wanting to return to action and has constantly teased leaving WWE to do so once his contract expires this September. The problem is, research on brain injuries is far from conclusive, and for every 10 doctors who might give Bryan the okay, the one who says no might be right. However frustrating for fans who want to see him wrestle again, me included, WWE understandably have decided it's best to err on the side of caution. As Triple H recently told The Wrap, there can be no exception medically. If the belief is that he's not healthy enough and there's a risk for him to perform, then I don't know why you'd allow him to step into the ring unless it can be proven otherwise. There will be no exceptions. He's married and has a child. Certainly we put the human being first. So Daniel Bryan's WWE in-ring return still hangs in the balance. But Bryan Danielson's in-ring return, the name he'd presumably use outside WWE, seems much more likely, as Bryan posts about it almost every other day. There appear to be similarities between Bryan wanting to wrestle again and Paige's recently reported in-ring retirement. For those unaware, Paige spent over a year out with a neck injury in 2016 and 2017, where she had major neck surgery reportedly against the advice of WWE doctors. She made her triumphant return in November, but just over a month later, a move gone wrong at a Raw house show appears to have brought about the end of Paige's in-ring career. According to PW Insider, she was told at last Monday's Raw she wouldn't be medically cleared to wrestle again in WWE. While WWE didn't address the retirement reports on last night's Raw, Tom Phillips did note on commentary that Paige wouldn't be able to compete in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match because of her neck injury, and promotional graphics have now been updated not to include her. In a Raw Fallout video on WWE's YouTube channel, Paige spoke about not being able to compete. Unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say this, I do unfortunately have to sit out for this Royal Rumble per the doctor's orders. I really wish I could partake in this history-making match with all these ladies, but however, I will be there to support my Absolution team. Paige's potential retirement now gives her podcast interview with Lillian Garcia last month, 2 weeks before her most recent injury, some rather tragic context, where she recalled what her doctor told her when she was training for her WWE comeback. My doctor doesn't understand the wrestler's mentality either, so we're like, I can go back to wrestle, and he's like, no, you should not be wrestling. He doesn't think I should be wrestling at all. That's the thing with him. He doesn't think Nikki Bella should be wrestling. If I do have pain, there's always someone to go to get injections or whatever, but I'm not having any issues at all. And I just had a 20-minute match on Raw. That wrestler's mentality still appears to be Paige's mindset, if a report from Hollywood Life is to be believed. The site claims she doesn't really believe it and is actually hoping for a miracle to someday wrestle again. She knows it is far-fetched, but her emotions are all over the place right now, and she hasn't accepted retirement just yet. And in more injury news, PW Insider are now reporting Jason Jordan missed the weekend's WWE live events in Texas due to an undisclosed injury. While Jordan did feature on last night's episode of Raw, he didn't get physical in either of the angles he was involved in. Jordan is, of course, WWE's storyline replacement for Dean Ambrose, who was put out for 9 months with injury in December. Jordan is still currently scheduled to defend the Raw Tag Team Championships at next Sunday's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Chris Jericho is returning to Raw! Click the screen now for more great wrestling videos.